AFAB Firearms here. So you're looking at getting a handgun here in California. It might be easier than you thought. First, you need to make sure that you are at least of 21 years of age and nothing in your background prohibiting you from getting the firearm, such as a felony. With that out of the way, you need to make sure you have a valid California driver's license. You also want to make sure that you bring a California firearm safety certificate. On top of that, you need to make sure you bring in proof of residency, such as an automobile registration or a mortgage statement. If you do not have the real ID, be prepared to bring in your passport. Once you bring those in, you will be asked to fill out a safe handling affidavit to show us that you can handle the firearm safely. On top of that, there's an additional affidavit stating that you have a safe at home or you're going to purchase a safe from your dealer. At the tail end, you're going to fill out the California Department of Justice Form 4473. The California DOJ Form 4473 is just going to ask you a list of simple questions. They will require you to fill in your last name, first name, middle name, your current street address of residency, the city, and the county. They're also going to need to ask you for the place of birth. Additionally, it's going to ask you several questions such as, are you the actual registrant owner of this firearm that you're purchasing? They'll have a couple of simple yes and no background questions. After that, it's a simple signature away to get your firearm off to being droves to you. When you return to pick up your firearm, you will need to fill out a safe handling demonstration affidavit. This is simply handling the firearm in front of the dealer. They will ask you to load it with dummy rounds, unload it, and show simple, proper, safe handling of your firearm, with just a signature validating that you do in fact know how to safely handle your firearm. You will be completed of the safe handling demonstration affidavit. The next affidavit would be the gun safe or lockbox affidavit. If you already have a gun safe at your residence, it's a simple form that you fill out stating the make and model of the safe and whether or not it's able to hold the firearm that you're purchasing. There'll be a signature at the bottom and a set of initials if you cannot provide the receipt of purchase of the safe. But it's okay, it's just a couple of signatures away from verifying that you do in fact have a safe. If you do not, most gun dealers can offer you for sale at additional price a lockbox for your handgun. There's a simple signature at the bottom of this page that will accompany the receipt of that new safe lockbox for that handgun. Now, your affidavit of ownership of gun safe and lockbox is out of the way. The droves period has a mandatory 10-day wait, so after filling out the Form 4473, you go into a 10-day waiting period prior to picking up your handgun. After waiting the 10 days, as long as the background check comes back perfectly clean, you are free to come pick up your firearm.